Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be watching back a game that I played in King of the Court this past weekend on my Pro Money Spent account. There was a really good competitive game, came down to the literal last possession of the game, and I think it's going to be fun to watch back. I honestly don't exactly remember everything that happened in this game, but I think it'll be a good game to kind of learn from in terms of mistakes that I made, as well as things that I did well. Playing against a team that was, like, I would say slightly better than ours, as well as having a 10-man versus a 5. But to be fair, his team's not substantially better than my Pro Money Spent squad. It was a competitive game against a good player, and we did a good job of, I think, number one, managing having a 5-man versus a 10-man. And it was a very competitive game, very fun game. So I hope y'all do enjoy this video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 60,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Without further ado, let's get right into it. As y'all can see, our boys got 100 overall Magic, GOAT MJ, 100 overall Evan Mobley, 100 overall Shaq, and 100 overall Kareem. He did have Kareem animation broken, I do believe, although to be completely honest, I don't remember for 100% off the top of my head. And this was a game, I think at this point I was one game away from tier 1, but I wasn't technically tier 1 yet, and I did not wind up getting tier 1 from this game either. But it was a very competitive game nonetheless, and a game that I think is enjoyable to watch against a player who's a tier 1 caliber player, you know what I mean? That was unfortunate. Kind of an unlucky start to the game there with that 3-point foul, considering I actually contested that hop back quite well, but I mean, it is what it is. You move on to the next possession. He made 2 out of 3 free throws. We move on. I just got to let that go. Try to quick slip the screen. He plays it really well with Magic, but thankfully PG does recover. He played that quick slip really well, actually, but Levine using that Shea escape, getting downhill, getting to the rim, and throwing it down as he gets his second dunk of the game already. And we got a 4-2 lead. MJ, by the way, being guarded by Levine, Magic being guarded by Paul George, just because size-wise, that matchup makes more sense, I feel like. So I intentionally switched that matchup, obviously, on the first possession of the game defensively. And he tries to send a double team, and not a good idea, doubling off of Shaq. That's going to be an easy no-dip 3 every single time. It's exactly what happens right there. We get ourselves a bucket with Shaq on that corner 3 ball. Try to play a slip with Gasol. That was pretty well defended, and we do wind up forcing a miss. I think he could have probably greened that, but honestly, it was pretty good defense. Nice hezzy misdirection right there, getting inside, easy standing dunk. Good start to this game with a 9-4 lead. Solid start here, first couple possessions of the game. I can't remember what happens here. Okay, I give up a dunk. That's fine. He just runs right past me, basically. That wasn't even really that good of offense. He just kind of ran right past me. So we move on to the next possession here, and we have ourselves a 9-6 lead still. Game is skipping like crazy. Goodness gracious. I don't know if that's the recording or what, but it's like really skippy for some reason. So I don't feel like it was that skippy when I was playing it. So I apologize for the recording being a little skippier than I am used to it being, honestly. But bad pass right there, honestly. Could have probably been a steal, but it works out okay. Good job rejecting the screen, though. PG to the rim. Nice windmill slam. Nice move right there. Literally just take one step to the screen and then escape the other way, and you can get the defender to get stuck in the screen. Get downhill off of it pretty easily, pretty often, I would say. Obviously not a great matchup for Levine size-wise, but he misses the shot right there with MJ, which works out. We got switched on to Shaq and then tried to recover back with the X switch, and he actually got a decent look, but he's unable to hit. Downhill drive with PG again, though, is an easy walk-in dunk. And we have a 7-point lead here early in the first quarter, so pretty solid start to this game here. But like I said, this might have been a very competitive game. Rim run, look at the block by Levine. Really great start, to be totally honest here. Drag back, wide open 3-ball, knocked down. We are up by 10. And at this point in the game, I'll be completely honest, I kind of thought I was going to flood this dude. I thought this was a chance to get good King of the Court points and stuff like that. I don't feel like I played that great, though, honestly, and this guy was a good player. So that's a good, great job recognizing the space he's got there, running out back to get the 3, quick stop, knock the shot down. Good shot by him, and he gets his 3 right back there, which is big. Levine downhill to the rim, does get a dunk, bringing it back to a 9-point game, but then MJ's just running the floor, getting out in transition. Mobley going middle, stopping and popping. That is a tough shot. My Mobley is right there, and he knocks it down anyway. That is just not an easy shot at all, but he gets it to go. So I just got to respect that, honestly. He tries to X-switch the screen. They don't switch. I probably could have hit Mobley there, but the spacing was kind of weird. So we reject the screen instead, get downhill, get to another standing dunk. Levine with another bucket. He's got 11 points and 1 assist here in the first quarter. Really filling up the stat sheet offensively, which is what I love about that card. He does that very consistently. Nice hop back, though, and he knocks down another 3 with Magic. This guy's offense is definitely starting to flow. You can tell he's getting more comfortable on the offensive end of the court as the game progresses. And we get right back to the rim with another dunk. Evan Mobley finishing hard, and he, I mean, honestly, it's turning into a pretty high-scoring offensive first quarter, I would say. Double Shea escape right there, does get downhill, throws the pop. It's bad pop D by me. Not very well done there, but 17, 18 seconds left in the quarter. What the smart thing to do here would be hold till about 7 or 8 seconds left here in the shot clock and then go to work from there. He sends a double team though, and it's a fluke double team where he winds up getting that type of animation. Thankfully, he misses off the pass fake. And then we hit Gasol in the corner, catch and shoot three, and we're up by 8 at the end of the first. Sorry, 7. Big 3-ball right there by Gasol. Thankfully, he missed that shot with Shaq off that pass fake. He got a little bit of a fluky turnover there from that double team that just caused LaVine to drop the ball for whatever reason. But we move on to the next possession. So here we go. Starting off the second quarter with a 7-point lead. He does get ball first here in the second quarter, though. Honestly, what I would consider a pretty successful first quarter, but we get shot over immediately by Magic Johnson to start off this second quarter, and he cuts it right back to 4. This guy has a good recognition of what shots are open and which ones aren't, and he does a good job right there of getting a bucket. Nice rejection again, though, with LaVine. I tried to get a standing dunk there, and I tried to stick dunk, and he didn't stick dunk, so winds up kind of throwing the entire possession out of whack a little bit there. But Paul George coming off the screen, nice little midi fade, good offense right there to still get a good shot. We still wind up getting 2 points out of the possession, so it's all good. And this has turned into a relatively high-scoring game. This guy's offense is definitely flowing pretty effectively right now. I feel like our offense has been pretty solid, too. That's good defense right there on that screen. And he just runs away and shoots over me again. That's like his third lightly. He's already green this game. This guy's just shooting some aggressive shots and knocking them down. He's got confidence in his ability to shoot over, and I do got to respect it, if nothing else. Dribble handoff right there. I'm telling you all, dribble handoffs are so good in this game because they don't risk the turnover that these passes do if I'm throwing it hash to hash or whatever, or trying to swing the ball, that type of stuff. He gets switched wrong there. Shaq gets X-switched onto the corner. We take advantage and knock down the 3-ball, bringing it back to a 6-point game. And this is turning into a pretty fast-paced offensive game. Both of us scoring at a pretty high level. Nice X-switch there. Try to play the passing lane with Mobley to Shaq, and he cuts right behind me and gets himself an easy dunk again, which brings it to 30-26. I mean, again, not bad, just not really getting any sort of stops all of a sudden is the biggest thing after a pretty solid start here. And that's a horrible pass, just a genuinely terrible pass. I just literally handed the ball to MJ. I don't know what I was thinking, to be totally honest there. Thankfully, actually, I think we might add a contest if he had shot that, but it works out okay. X-switch here. Gasol's gassed, but he does compete defensively there, and we can test Magic as he tries to shoot over us. That was an ugly offensive possession by our opponent there, and thankfully we were able to play pretty good defense against it. Stop and pop on the hash. Great move with the misdirection into the use of the screen. The push cross out of the misdirection gets us an opportunity for a quick stop 3, and Mobley knocks that one down with confidence, which again puts us back up by 7, and then he comes right back with a dunk, and we're back up by 5. I mean, this is a very competitive game. Good pop right there by Mobley, taking advantage of that 3-point play that I like to run occasionally. We dex Mobley away from the flare screen there, and we knock down that 3-ball as well. Offensively, we're flowing really well. Defensively, though, he is as well, I would say. And then I make a mistake, turn the ball over, and get a little lucky, to be totally honest, that he misses the dunk, because that could have been an easy one right there. And I get over aggressive and shoot a bad shot and give him the ball right back. Just probably not a great shot, even with satellite. Don't really exactly know what I was thinking there, to be honest. You could tell, by the way, based on that pump fake and where Kareem pump faked from, that he's got the Sean Marion animation package on him, which isn't a surprise. Definitely upgrades him substantially from his regular 100 overall animations. But he gets a 3-ball there with MJ, doesn't throw the baited pass. And, I mean, honestly, we're not getting any sort of stops right now. But we are scoring the ball pretty effectively. So 38-34 game right here. Let's play some defense again. Backdoor cut is just wide open. Mobley doesn't pick up at all, unfortunately. It kind of is what it is. Not a horrible possession, but, I mean, just giving up, making it a little bit too easy for him sometimes, I would say. Attack the rim. LaVine, I should have just hit Gasol. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's a terrible pass. And we have a tie ball game. That is bad, honestly, because that should have been a pass out to Gasol top of the key for a bucket. And I thought he was going to try to recover to the top of the key with Shaq, and I just forced with LaVine and don't get anything good out of it. And then, I mean, now we're kind of boxed, to be totally honest, all of a sudden. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Just got to be patient here. Reject the screen with that misdirection. Great push pop right there. Shaq knocks down the 3 as he is more preoccupied with Paul George's ability to rim run. And he gets a floater to go there to end the first half, which is a honestly really nice shot. I could have played that floater better by playing more between his Mobley and the basket with my Mobley instead of just trying to recover back. I could have tried to recover in front a little bit more, which was my mistake, absolutely. So it is what it is. We're not executing as well as I would personally be liking to, obviously, at this point in the game, but we're also up by 1 point. So I mean, it's a competitive first half. You know, I mean, my opponent's clearly a solid player. It's one of those games you can tell is going to wind up being a competitive game in general. So, yeah, we're going to see if we can lock in and win the second half. And he almost gets a 5. I mean, maybe not almost, but it felt like for a second there we had a chance at maybe him not paying attention, get a 5-second violation or something like that. But that is not what happens. And Levine just gets fried by MJ there. And then I give up the corner 3. Just give up the 2. That's where I just got to give up the 2, honestly. That's just bad decision making is what that is. Because that's, I mean, that's not a shot that I have to give up by any means. You know what I mean? So it's a mistake, and it's kind of an annoying mistake at that because it's not a necessary one. Giving up a 3 there's bad. But Levine with the run outside. He did that with Shaq a couple times in the first half. Just run away from the defender and get the quick stop 3 ball off. Big bucket right there, getting 3 right back, which is pretty important. And yeah, we're in a very competitive game. This is one that you can tell is going to be competitive. He misses off the peak with Mobley there. Is a decent look too, so I'm kind of glad. Maybe a little lucky that he missed. Shaq pass fake. I tried to backdoor Gasol there, but I mean, I didn't actually do it properly. That is a great jump by him, but it's also pretty easy inside opportunity for Shaq for the offensive rebound. Don't want to force anything though, so we're just going to be patient and use our first timeout. Obviously, we have a 5-man. What I just learned right after this timeout is that he has a 10-man. So we decide to go ahead and call a timeout. And I can't obviously sub. I have a 5-man, but he can sub, which is what I figured out right here. Because he's got 10 man. He's got 100 overall Chambers, 100 overall Jimmy, Dark Matter Shea, Invincible Ben, and 100 or Dark Matter D-Rob also with an animation changer, similar to 100 overall Kareem, which to be fair isn't the greatest card. But up by 6 now, or sorry, up by 3 after that dunk. He tries to just kind of shoot over me, I think, right here with Wallace. Great block right there by Marcus Gasol. Really good defense. And kind of an opportunity all of a sudden to kind of try to go on a run there. Almost blitzes me with Shea, but we don't wind up getting blitz, which is good. Pretty good patience there. We reset the offense. Kick it back out to Gasol. Gasol patience. He just tries to stay down too long, and we get a weird load up, but it's a reset 3, and that one is green. Weird catch on the first one for Shaq, but the second one is cash money, and all of a sudden, we're up by 6, and then we get a steal out in transition, dot the corner, Paul George catch and shoot 3, and we're up by 9 just like that. And at this point, it's like, oh my goodness, we're on a big time run. I know he just got his bench in the game, but we have an opportunity to extend here. And unfortunately, we did not extend from here, I gotta say. Easy dunk for Wallace. Somehow it's an and one. I don't even know how. It didn't look like Gasol touched him, to be totally honest, but apparently he did. And yeah, I guess we gotta move on to the next possession. It is what it is. Why did he pause? Actually, I'm just gonna have to watch this. I don't know why he paused there, because I guess I scored in a way that he didn't like or something. I can't remember, to be totally honest. So let me see. Did I get something fluky here? It's possible. Good hop back there, but nothing's really open. Dribble drive all the way to the rim. Oh, that's good offense, honestly. I don't know what he would be pausing for, to be honest, but I guess he's checking something about the team comparison. Maybe just checking efficiency. I don't exactly know, but I mean, that's good offense by me. It's a good take. I did nothing fluky about that possession at all. Switching Shaq onto Ben Wallace there just to give us a little bit more athletic versatility on Wallace, but the backdoor cut opens up easily for Chambers. This is where the game gets a little bit more gritty because he has a lot more stamina than we do at this point in the game, and that definitely makes things more difficult. There's no doubt about that. As we're up by 6, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bad turnover there, wide open corner 3. Just like that, it's a 3-point game. It's just not good enough, honestly, defensively. Not picking up a transition well and not recognizing who's open in time. And it's pretty bad. As just like that, our 9-point lead is now 3. And then this possession is kind of caged too. 9 seconds left here. I try to rim run, hop step, and finish with Levine. He just plays it perfectly with Jimmy Butler. And then unfortunately, I kind of sort of play the passing lane and don't wind up getting the steal, which is annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. He gets a 2. I miss wide open, which is like, I don't know. It's the second time I missed wide open this game. Just can't be happening, to be honest here. How did he get that 2? Let's see. Dribble drive with Shea. Just slips. Okay. Chambers slips behind Paul George. The X switch isn't able to recover in time. I mean, just probably need to be a little more aggressive with my rotation out of the X switch to try to play that a little bit earlier. Good look right here. And I don't know. I just brick it. Wide open 3. That's an easy catch and shoot. Can't blame a load up or anything like that on that type of shot. That's just a shot that I have to hit, and it's a shot that I don't hit. Great defense there, though, and we do not get the board, which leads to a wide open 3. Well defended, but unfortunately the result is not what we wanted as we go up a 3. And I mean, unfortunately, that's just unlucky, but if I would just green a wide open 3, it wouldn't be as much of an issue, you know what I mean? That's wide open. That one's green this time. Good play right there. Evan Mobley gets himself a three-pointer to redeem himself a little bit after missing the last one. And I don't think he got that shot off anyway, but regardless, it misses, and we go to the fourth quarter up by 1. So pretty competitive game here. Still up by 1 here. Opposite corner in transition. Got the turnover. Evan Mobley, 3-ball. Evan Mobley playing well in this game, honestly. He has been very, very solid. He's got 16 points in this one, and I mean, honestly, going pretty well. Blocking foul on Marcus All there, that's fine. He's going to sub all of his starters back in now. Definitely has the advantage stamina-wise a little bit at this point, but I use my 3rd of 4 timeouts. As you can see, definitely managing our timeouts effectively here, using those 3. You get 4 timeouts in the King of the Court game. You definitely want to use at least 3 of them throughout the game, and I think saving one, especially in a close game, is a good idea, so that you have one at the end of the game, obviously, if you need it to advance the ball or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, he's got a 10-man, I have a 5-man, and he's a good player, so it's one of those things where we're at a stamina disadvantage for sure, and getting whatever stamina we can is worthwhile, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what we do right there. And he forces a bit with Kareem. Gets the O board again and gets a putback dunk. That's a couple of O boards that have led to buckets that really would have been nice to have been able to get stops on, but it is what it is. And I try to slip the screen. We run right around the X switch with Levine. Good offense there, good dunk, and we're back up by 4. Let's see. This is a good close to this game. I remember it was a very competitive end to the game. X switch there, that's good defense. That should be a stop, and it is. And right here, honestly, I'm in control. So what did I do wrong that kind of put him in an opportunity to control this game? Backdoor cut, Gasol with the dunk, up by 6, good offense right there. All of a sudden, we're up 6 with 2 minutes left. And I mean, I feel pretty good about myself at this point in this game, to be honest. X-switch here, nice hop back, rotate. I threw myself out the play for no reason. I over-rotated with Shaq, and I gave up a 3 that I didn't need to give up. That's what I did. When I'm up by 6, I don't need to over-rotate. I just need to play solid, straight-up defense, make him work for every single bucket, and not give up a 3. Instead, I over-rotate, and I give up the 3, that's bad, to be honest. Good hop back there from Levine. Stop middle. He does a good job of picking it up, though, even though he jumped out of position a little bit with Kareem. 5 seconds left here in the shot clock. Shaq trying to go downhill. I'm not going to lie, we're just boxed. It's a good defensive possession. It all starts with over-rotating on the defensive end myself, though, and giving up a wide-open 3-ball, which allows him to cut the lead from 6 to 3. Good X-switch here. Good X-switch back as well. They don't switch back. Okay. Now I X-switch that one back. That's good defense. Gasol plays that well. Levine plays pretty well, but Magic just runs right through his chest. Nothing I could really do about that one, unfortunately. That was good defense. He just ran right through me, so... I mean, it is what it is. And then we go middle, we stop, we pump fake, and he doesn't jump past me. He jumps, but it doesn't give me the animation I was looking for. Good dump off, though, as we get the dunk with Levine. 66 to 63 here. Still in relative control of this game, at least, is what I would say. That should be a turnover. It's not. He stops and pops. Really good job of hedging hard and getting a contest there. And then the ball goes off Mobley's back, and we get the stop. And all of a sudden, I mean, now we just got to score. We win the game right here if we score. Try to attack Shaq off the dribble. Downhill drive. Gets blocked. Of course I do. That's GG's if I make that dunk. Instead, I get blocked. He gets out in transition all the way to the rim. Easy dunk. 4-point swing. Literally goes from game over to a 1-point game. Extremely unlucky right there, to be totally honest. 31 seconds left. We have the lead. What did I do wrong here? Push pop, Mobley. Oh, he X-switched it with MJ, and that's just a force. Bad shot by me. 19 seconds left. Coming off the screen. Knockdown 3. MJ. Oh, my gosh. And we're down by 2 just like that. That blocked Levine dunk ruined it. But also, that was a bad shot off of that play. 9 seconds left here. We reject the screen with his push cross, and he intentionally fouls with 6.6 left. His foul to give. That is fine. 6.6 seconds left in the game. What are we going to go to? We're going to go to a little bit of a size advantage with Paul George being guarded by Michael Jordan. And we're going to go to our Shaquille O'Neal pick and fade. Our best popper, our better big. We're going to put him in the action here. Reject the screen. 3 seconds left. Throw the pop early. Get the shot off. And that is a wide open green bean. What a push pop right there. Gives us a 69-68 lead with 0.4 seconds left. And that's a game winner, basically, as long as I don't give up some sort of open flick up or a alley-oop, basically. No subs that can be made, obviously. I only have a 5-man, so I can't change anything here. We just got to make sure we don't make anything easy here. Good job defensively. We get a hand up, and that is GG's. GG's to my opponent, man. He was a legitimately good player. It was a very competitive, very solid game. We scored the same amount of points in the second half. I outscored him by 1 in the first half. Very competitive game. The offensive rebounds helped him a little bit, but I also had a couple too many turnovers. A couple of dumb turnovers could have cost me there. And I mean, that Levine getting blocked in the last minute of the game obviously was unlucky, but a couple of mistakes made by me as well allowed this game to maintain being quite as close as it was. Honestly, there are areas I absolutely could have played a lot better in this game, but we found a way to win, and getting a game winner with Shaq is a really nice way to secure that King of the Court dub. I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.